Welcome, Virgo. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for January the 11th through to the 17th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you for your likes, your shares. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for just showing up and giving me the support you do each and every day, truly. Thank you so much. Now, let's get to our reading, our energy for the week. Now, we do start with this Page of Swords, so I'm going to warn you right from the get-go here, okay? It's going to be a week where you just want to do something to get the ball rolling in a direction, to get a reaction, and don't, okay? Please don't. We have the Emperor down here, so very much you need to be the diplomat this week, even though you probably aren't feeling it, okay? The Page of Swords, okay, so she's the action forward, okay? She's the one who wants to go out and conquer, the one who wants to empower and be strong and just have movement forward. And so because of her young age, she kind of knee-jerk situations. And where she should have thought things through, and she'll learn to think things through. Eventually she or he will become the Queen or King of Swords, right? And perhaps the Emperor one day. Or Empress. But right now she is in her learning stages of, oops, shouldn't have said that. Oops, never should have gone there. And so we don't want to have that kind of negativity come upon our path where we have to circle back and do it the right way. So this week is all about being the Emperor, to think things through, to be the diplomat, to weigh out the pros and cons of the situation. Now, we come from a place where last week I think we made some kind of realization about the structure in our life, the foundation in our life. It could be the home life, it could be partnerships, it could be relationships. Now, this is the marriage or proposal card, and I don't think, there might have been a couple of you that got proposed to or got married or deep in the relationship in some way, but I think for the majority of you, it's looking at who you are, your world, the structure that surrounds you. So I think it's a little bit of everything that you have been looking for on what kind of firm foundation do I have underneath my feet right now when it comes to the people that surround me, when it comes to what I do for a living or do as a passion, what I do within the community, the service I give to others, the things I expect to come to me. And so now that we've kind of got those seeds planted around the new moon, okay, that we just went through, okay, and looking at how we can develop where we live and what we do and who we're with in meaningful ways to go forward. And so we know it's going to take hard work. 3 of Pentacles. But we do hold the paintbrush to our tomorrow. This is a beautiful time to plan, to prepare, to understand where we want to put the focus, where we need to take it away from. And any job worth doing is doing well. So especially if it's at work or within the community or something, somewhere where you could get a promotion or your name goes in for a certain position, a raise perhaps, people are watching. So you want to put your best foot forward. You don't want to take shortcuts right now. You want to go the long and tedious route, the hard work, and grow your dreams at the same time. Okay, the moon sits right next to that. So it's what gives you balance, what makes you feel whole, what brings you in peace of mind. What do you need in place? What kind of foundation, what kind of structure does it really look like? Who's involved? What's involved? Where is it at? And we will be tempted to look at the negative. Or if we use her energy and knee-jerk a situation, we could see where we've made a mess of something that could have been wonderful and beautiful. So be the diplomat this week, okay? I mean, we have the 3 of Cups here, which is all about fun and celebration and joy. okay? But we need to think about how we really bring that in our lives. What words do we use? What situations do we put ourselves into? What makes us feel strong? What makes us feel secure? How are we allowing that into our life without taking the joy to an extreme level? Because I think it's going to be a very beautiful, positive week for you for the most part, especially with the Three of Cups over the Emperor. So it's kind of his thoughts, his thought of mind. It's the feeling, the vibration, the optimism, the happiness, the joy. That's all going to be there this week for you. And it could be a lot of you looking into the future of seeing how you're actually going to develop this atmosphere in your life. This joy, this celebration. Now, one of the ways we have here the Page of Cups is meditation and prayer, most definitely with this card. I know that you have, the veil is thinner for you this week. So meditation and prayer, talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. Talk about your hopes and dreams, what you want to, talk it out loud. And you'll get those epiphanies, you'll get those aha moments. The people you need in your life will be drawn towards you, the situations as well, but more so I think the people. And we have the Lovers, so strong bonds, feeling a connection with other people this week, deepening relationships this week. So it's a very beautiful week to strengthen relationships, absolutely. But we don't want to knee jerk in order to get the reaction, in order to get the conversation going. We need to use the Emperor and be the diplomat and think it through and understand how our words will be taken. Look at it through their eyes, the situation, so that you can better approach and better understand, so that you can have the communication that brings you to the next level, that makes you stronger. And we have the Star, so it is knowing how to go after your dreams. I mean, really, that is the end result of all this energy, is not only looking at the structure you want in your life, but understanding how exactly you're going to manifest that in your life and seeing how it can be tangible, seeing how it can be real. As we go out of this weekend, as we go into this weekend and out into next weekend, we have the Knight of Cups. So this could be the knight in shining armor. This could be new passions, new dreams, new desires, new ways to go forward. This could be taking a passion or a dream that you've had for a long time in your heart and moving it to the next level and understanding the plan. And I don't see it as moving forward this week, next week, after the Mercury retrograde is over, January 25th, okay? We really don't want to start anything new. So that makes sense that this energy would be going into next week. Okay, and then next week you might even be looking at your routine, so you might want to give that a little bit of energy this week so that when it hits you, it's kind of easy and cut and dry. Where you are putting your energy, where you are putting your time, how are you utilizing your resources, your energy, your finances, your love, your time. Is there a balance in your life? Is there time for spirituality or exercise or sleep? Are we working too much? Are we playing too much? So those are things that I think that we are going to be walking into looking at as next week draws around. So as far as career is concerned, if it's career you're really looking at as your firm foundation, I think it's a beautiful week to make great strides, especially when it comes to communicating with people, talking to people. But it's a lot about working hard and working well and making sure that it brings in balance and happiness in your life. It's something that you really want to be doing going forward. Um, Spirituality, it is a beautiful week for meditation and prayer for you. You will get those aha moments. You will get those epiphanies. Absolutely. Love, new relationships could come in. I would think more towards the weekend than on the beginning of the week, but it is all about strengthening relationships. It's all about growing relationships strong this week. So just keep looking at ways that you appreciate the person or people in your life and looking at how you can express that in new and unique ways. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.